All right. Okay. What's up, everybody? I've been trying to make this video for about, I don't even know, for a few days now. And I shot an original video already talking about this topic, but I was just talking too much and talking too long, and I just didn't feel like I just didn't get to the point. So I'm making this one. So I hope you guys are out there protecting your vision, just knocking down your goals, and really doing what you're supposed to do. So a couple nights ago, I was doing a Bible study, and I believe God spoke to me, and I just wanted to kind of share this with you guys. So a couple nights ago, I was doing a Bible study, and I was going over the book of 2 Kings, and it was started in chapter 5. So to give you some backstory, it's about a guy named Naaman who suffers from leprosy. He's well known because of the victories he's got with his army and everything. And so because of his wife's servant who told him about Elisha, about a prophet that is in Israel that's able to heal him from his leprosy. And so he got a letter from his king to the king of Israel to let them know, like, hey, is it possible that you can heal me? And so he ended up being referred to Elisha, which is the prophet that was in Israel around that specific time. So I kind of want to just get to the specific point where is sometimes our act of faith that's needed can be really simple. So right now, Naaman heads to Elisha's house, and he's ready to meet him. He's ready to be healed. And in verse 10, it says this: but Elisha sent out a message out to him with this message: go and wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan River, and then your skin will be restored, and you will be healed from your leprosy. And then verse 11, it says this is the point I actually want to talk about. But Naaman became angry and stalked away. I thought he would certainly come out to meet me. He said, I expected him to wave his hand over the leprosy and call on the name of the Lord his God and heal me. And then he goes into talking about other rivers that is in other places that was better than the Jordan River. But why? Like he's saying, like, why the Jordan River? And then the next verse, in verse 13, it says his officers tried to reason with him. And he said this, the officer says this, it says, if the prophet had told you to do something very difficult, wouldn't you have done it? So you should certainly obey him when he say, simply go wash and be cured. So one main thing that I took away from here that it just spoke to me is there's so many times that I believe that my act of faith, or the way I was supposed to have an encounter with the Lord, is supposed to have been this grand thing, right? That act of faith needed to be big, right? And just like Naaman, sometimes I expect that experience for my deliverance, or the spirit experience for my breakthrough, or the experience for my new blessing to come in this magical walk on water way, right? And there's certainly times where things like that will happen because God is an amazing, everlasting God, and he can do super miracles. But sometimes our act of faith can be really just simple as going to walk into a river and dipping 7 times. And I started to believe maybe it's not about how big or small the act of faith. Maybe it's just the obedience in the faith, right? It's not how big we jump or how far we jump. It's just that we actually do just jump. And so on top of that, it's crazy because I read something today, and I've been read this a while ago, but I read something today that connects to this passage that was found in Zechariah 4 verse 10. It says, do not despise these small beginnings, for the Lord rejoices to see the work begin. That spoke to me as well too, on top of the idea of understanding that faith may not require the greatest sleep. And we know in scripture, and it tells us all the time, that we just need something as small as a mustard seed. I just wanted to remind myself, and then also remind you guys that maybe our faith step doesn't have to look like a leap. It could just be one single step. Let's take a step in the right direction towards what God calling us to do. And that could be as small as picking up a book, picking up the pen, writing the heading, writing that one page, scene from the script. Like small things, like changing an eating habit, starting something new. You will never know what it feels like to start something if you don't start it. So I hope this video blessed y'all. And if this really encouraged you, share this with somebody, drop a comment down below. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And yeah, share this with somebody if who haven't seen it. And yeah, don't forget to protect your vision and know that God is love. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.